Even the most comprehensive mobile application will not do if it fails to operate smoothly. So you may be wondering how to fix performance issues before they drive your users crazy. Let's take a look at a couple of tried and tested solutions. I'm Aleksandra, Senior Content Marketing Specialist at Merixstudio, and this is how we do it. In this series, we present you with specific design and development challenges and explain how we deal with them at Merixstudio. Every case is based on our own experience and projects we've worked on so far. In this episode, we are going to take a closer look at the edtech language platform created for a company located in North America. The application helps users practice language skills anywhere and anytime. The product offers users a variety of language learning exercises. Each module consists of different types of content, from word lists through audio recordings and video tutorials to vocabulary-based infographics. However diverse and convenient it may sound for the user, it actually makes app maintenance a struggle. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. How to ensure impeccable app performance regardless of the abundance of features and other mobile development related challenges? See how we do it at Merixstudio. Let me go through the hardest nuts to crack in this project. First of all, the app initialization time is rather lengthy. Users need to wait at least 5 seconds for the launch screen to appear. Before that happens, all they can see is blank space. And I can tell you one thing, nobody likes waiting. Then there's the content loading time. Imagine trying to learn a new language by repeating words you see in a short animation. It's going pretty well and you're actually having a good time. That is, until the application crashes, and not once, but a couple of times in a row. Processing this amount of data proves to be too much for the application to handle. You, as the user, get frustrated and the entire language learning process is ruined. That's not the outcome you would be happy with, is it? The third challenge we need to face is that of too many backend operations going on at the same time. For example, the application needs to connect to the external server, send requests to the API, and transfer a lot of data to display a picture. The number of processes in the background causes performance to deteriorate. And lastly, the language platform in question works differently on different devices. The newer the phone, the better the performance. However, users with some older models are not properly taken care of, and that's something we need to revise as well. Since we've already covered the challenges, it's high time we found solutions to them. Mateusz, our senior mobile developer and team leader, will be our tech expert this time. So Mateusz, how would you address the issue of long app initialization?
I've got a few tips on improving initialization time. The first one is creating a loader. It's a type of animation that catches the user's eye while the app is downloading all the data it needs to start working properly. It can be, for example, a moving logo or a progress bar. Any of these will make the waiting more bearable while the preparation process is going smoothly in the background. It's more of a visual trick than actual code improvement. But it works for the user, and that's what matters, right? The second thing is creating smaller data containers. It's quite obvious that the big one will take way more time to load, so it's worth putting data into lighter packages. Moreover, you can put all the icons into the fonts container. Thanks to this easy solution, those elements will load almost instantly, which might significantly improve app's starting time.
Okay, and what about content loading and backend operations issues? How to improve those?
There are plenty of solutions we can implement in this case actually. Firstly, we need to reduce the number of external operations. We might cache the MP3, JPEG or MP4 files directly on the device for at least a few hours after the user sees them for the first time. The app wouldn't need to connect with the external server then, and all the content would display much more fluently. Secondly, we can reduce background processes. We have lots of calculations going on while the video or the picture is being displayed. What may help is splitting the process into smaller pieces and holding only those operations that are crucial for now and the nearest future. Why download 5 lessons at the start when we are not sure if the user goes for more than one at a time, right? Adjust the app structure to do only essential things, as holding so many background operations is not necessary. And lastly, the size and location of files matter as well. In case of our language application, we don't need the 4K resolution for a simple word animation. It's better to keep the files as light as possible to not overwhelm the product. If we can't make the files smaller, it's worth putting it into the cloud and linking it within the app. This might significantly shorten the loading time.
Alright, let's talk about the last solution. How can we ensure better performance on all types of devices?
There is only one main option that clients don't really like and unfortunately skip pretty often. Conduct more tests. It's extremely important to test an app on all kinds of the devices and systems. It will guarantee greater stability of the product and give you a broader perspective of its performance. Apart from testing on different devices, it's worth conducting user and stress tests too. There is no better way of finding space for improvements than asking our users, not only when it comes to performance. Stress testing, on the other hand, might help us discover the robustness and limits of the app.
Thank you, Mateusz, for sharing your expertise and helping us understand the intricacies of software performance. By now, it should be way easier for you to boost your mobile application performance. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out more mobile development related content on our insights.